Hey gorgeous ones, hello. So this is my next 3 looks 1 palette. This time I'm using the Weekend Festival by BH Cosmetics. You all asked me to try it, and let me tell you, I am never real comfortable with this. I'm still trying to get comfortable doing like the get ready with me's, the tutorials, because quite frankly, I be like, I don't know why y'all want me to show y'all what I do. I'm not that great. There are so many better makeup artists on YouTube to watch, but I tried. I think it came okay. This is one of the looks. This is, you know how that the hot look for this season is the blue lid, you know, with the smoky kind of blue lid. So I found, you know, I saw the colors in the palette, and this is one of the looks I came up with. I hope you like it. So I tried to do 3 different looks, one more neutral for every day, a very festival bright look, and then this look right here. So if you would like to see how my 3 looks 1 palette came out, don't leave, stay right here. You know how it works. Okay, so here we go with the first color. The transition is going to be in Candy. And so I use Candy as a transition for this one because this is my neutral, very, you know, this is the one that you can wear every day. So this is a very, you know, neutral, warm look. So like I said, I'm using Candy as my transition color. All right, next up, so I'm gonna put in the crease. I'm gonna use that Escape. The Escape is like this warm, medium brown tone. So that's what I'm using in the crease and in the outer corner a little bit. All right, now next, okay, now I'm gonna like give it a little, I wanted to blend in Candy a little bit more on the upper brow bone because it was looking crazy a little bit and just needed a little more blend. Now I'm gonna deepen that corner and go into the crease even more just to deepen the crease up with Escape. I'm sorry, Hipster. Hipster is the dark brown in the corner. That's the darkest color in the palette. So that's kind of like, you know, for those people who need a color to deepen with, that's the only color in the palette. However, you know, I'm sure you have other colors you can deepen with. I'm just saying. All right, so then I'm going to do the lid with Solstice. Now, Solstice is this really beautiful duochrome color. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to use a dry brush because I wanted to see how it would just go on without any foiling, without using my fingertips, without spraying the brush. And I'm going to tell you, it is perfect for every day because it's just enough sparkle without the foil to not overwhelm but just be beautiful all day. And let me tell you, this look, I wore it one day to work and I got so many compliments on my eyeshadow. So this is a really good everyday look. So then I went back in with Escape just to, like, you know, blend in a little bit better the crease colors. And so now I'm gonna do my you know, I put on my makeup, and this is my everyday makeup, which is very kind of almost natural. So then I put on my lower lid. I did the Escape along the lower lid. And then I'm going to do a little Hipster right at the corners just to really smoke out that bottom lash line. So finally, I went in with Flash right there, and oh my goodness, that color is serious. I did not use any, you know, Fix Plus or anything, and it is intense. So here's the final look. This is an everyday neutral look. Let me know if you like it. Tell me your thoughts on it. I thought I was kind of cute. This is one where I didn't use any lashes. This is just mascara. All right, next up, my festival look with my head wrap on. I don't know why I decided to do the head wrap, but I just had to do the head wrap, y'all. So my transition color is going to be electric. It's this pretty salmon pink color, you know, so it's, you know, that's what I'm going to use as my transition color. Okay, so I decided I'm going to do a sort of a halo vibe, and my version of a halo. And so what I'm going to do on the outer and the inner is I'm going to use Dippy, which is the matte kind of hot pink in the palette. And I'm going to put it on the outside and the inner corners, and I'm going to bring it in and sweep it through up on the my crease. So first I put it in, you know, a dot of it on the outer and the inner corners, and then I just sweep it just to make sure I get it, you know, across the crease line. All right, next up, I'm going to put in Swag to deepen that corner, and that's a nice, pretty purple color, a little plummy color. So I'm gonna use that on the outer corners, but then I'm gonna take that lower in the crease to really make the halo effect. And I'm gonna make sure that I get the inner and outer corners so I have that deepness on the, you know, for when I do the halo, my halo. It ain't the best halo, but hey, it's kind of cute. I like it. Okay, so finally I put on, you know, I used some Tarte Shape Tape to create my the area for the halo. And what I used is Wicked, which is this beautiful purple shimmer color. And I use my fingers, as you can see, to dab it on in that area. It is so pretty. Now I was having a hard time with these little Dragon Lady nails I have to like really do my get it onto my eyelids. I am gonna have my, I'm gonna cut down my fingernails because they just a little too long right now. But I love it because it's kind of got a, you know, it's a beautiful purple shimmer. Now to really make it pop, I'm gonna take Spirit, which is this white duochrome. I'm just gonna pop it in the middle just to really give it a pop in that middle of each lid. Okay, so when I went off camera, I went to do my wing and it got away from me. So the wing is huge, y'all. The wing is huge. So I had to fix it, but you know, when in doubt, make it huge and put on some lashes. It'll always work out. So then I did Swag underneath my eyes first, and then I went back with Dippy underneath that because I meant to do Dippy first, but okay. Anyway, so Dippy is second, so I went with Swag, which is the purple, and then I did Dippy underneath in the hot pink. And so now I'm going to use Spirit as my inner corner. I'm telling you all, I don't even have to wet this. They are intense, child. Intense. They do not even need to, the brush didn't even have to be wet to give me that color. And on my brow bone, I'm going to put a little Trixie. Just to give my brow bone a little something, something. And here's the final look. Why can't I do anything right? Why I gotta be all stupid and silly? I'm sorry, but you know, I'm not good with the whole YouTube, you know, make the, you know, stop and pose vibe. So that's me posing. All right, now here's the final look of the time. Now this is me trying, this is gonna be a half cut crease. And what I'm gonna use is Candy again as my transition. This is a really good, now actually I think this is kind of like a satin color, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's like a, you know, it's a really nice transition for someone my complexion, maybe a little fair. Even a little tan could work as a transition color. So I'm going to use that on the upper brow and, you know, my upper crease. Now next up is going to be Escape. Now I'm going to put that in the crease and on the outer corner to build up for the cut crease. So I'm going to do a half cut crease. So I want to make sure that it's really just in the crease area because I'm trying to build up the color so I can have a really good blend when I do the crease. Alright, next up is Hipster, which is going to be the last color I need to create the cut crease, because you always need that darker color at the very lower edge of the my crease line and my eye crease, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I want that lower because that's where I'm going to cut that crease with. So that's going to be the outline for it. Alright, so I cut my crease off camera, and now I'm about to use the Trance, that blue. Now this one I did spray the brush because I wanted to really make it an intense blue on my eyes, because I wanted to see if I could really give it that look. You know I'm talking about, that look that's all over the place, so everybody's doing it. I just want to see if I can make it happen. What is up with my facial expression? I am looking absolutely crazy. So I'm blending in, I'm using a clean brush to blend in that crease to make it blend a little bit better. And then I went back in and did a little more Trance just to make sure I had a really more intense blue. So right there I'm taking the Escape to line my lower lash line with. This time my wing did not get away from me. It's a nice sweet wing. Because I didn't want the wing to be so much. I wanted it to be more about the blue eyeshadow. And now I put Hipster in the outer corner of the lower lash line. I'm going to smoke it out. Alright, so now I'm going to go in the inner corner with Magical. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I'm telling you, the shimmers are so beautiful. And like I said, when I've done the inner corners, I have not done any, sprayed the brushes, and they're beautiful and intense. And I use Trixie again on the brow bone. And here is the final look. All right, I hope you like this 3 looks 1 palette. I did try to, give you something different in each look. I didn't want it to be all the same. I really kind of like this one. Kind of feel kind of sexy in it. Let me know what you think of it. So if you have any thoughts on it, let me know. Give me anything in the comments. And of course, as always, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your way out. As always, it's your LuuLuu.